Hello students, welcome in your English class, and for today we are going to do grammar and our topic is the present perfect tense. Okay, what is today's date first? Today's date is 14th 12th 20 and our topic for the day is present perfect tense. Now what is present perfect tense? Present, you all know. What is present? Present means something which is happening now. But what is perfect tense? Let's see. Present perfect tense is used to express something which action has already been done in the past but is means showing some effect now at present. That is present perfect tense. Suppose we have lived in this house. We have lived in this house. So, we have lived. Lived is what? Past tense of the verb live. L-I-V-E, live is the verb. This is the base verb. And I have used the past tense. That is the past participle. You can say past participle. When I was explaining you this chapter, I have already said past participle means ed, en added to the base verb. That is making the third form of verb. Okay. So, past participle we use where in present perfect tense. That means the action has already been done in the past or the action which has been done but it is showing its effect at present. Okay. For showing the present effect, what we are using? We are using have or has. She has, suppose I am giving another example. She has dirtied her shoes. She has dirtied her shoes. Shoes is already dirty. That means it is already dirtied in the past. But I am talking of present that she has dirtied her shoes. So, has or have, these both are the helping verbs which are used to show the present effect. Okay. Now, perfect tense is clear. Perfect means when anything is when it is perfect. Let me give you a common example. Suppose a man is making a picture. You know picture? A man is making a picture. He is giving it shape. Okay. When it will be perfect? When the work is done. When the work is done, then the picture is in perfect shape. Right? Similarly, when the action has been done, then it is what? Perfect. Then it is perfect. Perfect tense is showing that the action is done in the past and it is showing its effect now. So, what formula we have derived? We have derived the formula have or has plus verb third form. What is the third form? That is past participle form. This is the formula which we have derived for present perfect tense. Is it clear? Now let's see some more examples. Let's see some more examples. I have just finished my work. I have just finished my work. Finished, that is past participle, third form of verb. Have, showing the present effect. That means this sentence is in present perfect tense. Now you will ask me, ma'am, where to use have and where to use has. Right? This is a genuine question. Where to use have and where to use has. Again, same concept. When there is when there is plural person, okay, then we use have. And when there is a singular person, we use has. Like she has, he has, it has. Okay, it will have what? Has. Now where to use have? I have, we have, they have, you have. See, I am writing clearly again. You can see here. So the second thing that we have derived is have is used with I, you, we, they, and has is used with he, she, it. These two concepts you have to keep in mind to solve the sentence which is present perfect tense. Okay, now let's do some more examples to show it or to explain you clearly. Okay. One more thing is there. You will ask me, ma'am, when the action has been completed? Right, because it is not showing the time when the action is completed. It is showing that it has completed in the past and it is showing its effect on present. But when the action has been completed? So it is to keep in mind that it also expresses the past action where the time is not described. Like suppose if I give the example, I have seen this before. I have seen this before. This action already done in the past because he has already seen, have seen, that means present perfect tense. But when he has seen, when I have seen, before. Now before can be just before, that means just before the current time, or before can be 2 days before, 3 days before, or any day which is in the past. So it is not telling the time when the action has been done. Just to keep in mind, the action has already been done in the past, but when in the past, it hardly matters. Okay, now everyone, I hope it is clear to you. It is very easy. Just you have to keep these 2 points in mind. Have or has plus verb, third form. Now where to use have? I, you, we, they. That is with plural we use have, and with singular that is he, she, it, or any name. If a single person name is there, then we use has. So 2 points to keep in mind, that have or has verb third form, and where to use have and where to use has. So by this I think this topic is clear to you. Just keep the formula in mind and you are sorted. Now we will do the exercise. Everyone open your book, grammar book you are having. See, this is your grammar book. I know everyone is having this book. Grammar book you are having. Open your grammar book, page number 64. Open your book, page number 64. Now let's do some exercises. I am not rubbing this part because this is the important part to keep in mind. Okay, I am not rubbing this part. Let's solve it. Now, our first exercise. Write the past participle. Write the past participle of the following. Write the past participle of the following. Past participle is what? Past participle is verb third form. Just keep in mind, don't get confused. Like, ma'am, chapter is present perfect tense and the exercise is about past participle. Yes, past participle is used in present perfect tense because the action has already been completed. Past participle, that is verb third form. Let's start. Break, buy, drink. Let's see these three. Break, broke, broken. So, break, broke, broken. Buy, bought, bought. Drink, drank, drunk. See, I have done 3 to just show you like how you have to do it. Now the remaining I will send you in your WhatsApp group so that you can complete your exercise. Now let's discuss the B part, B exercise. Read the following sentences and write has or have. Like where to use has and where to use have. This thing, very easy concept. Just keep in mind this thing. What? Have with plural person and has with single person. Let's solve it. Number 1. My brother dash a long coat. Second one, our teacher dash a very kind face. Now third one, I dash a lot of homework. Homework to do. So 3 sentences we are having. Let's solve it. See, my brother dash a long coat. Just to make it simple, let me tell you, you have to watch this where? You have to watch this in subject. So my subject is obviously on this side because here it is showing the doing, the person who is doing. I have no means work with the what the action has been done. I have the work with the doer or who is doing. I am concerned with the doer here in present perfect tense. So let's see. My brother is what? My brother is a single person. I am talking about my brother, that is a single person. My brother, single person, that means has a long coat, has completed the work, has done dinner, whatever thing my brother has done, I don't care. I have to see the subject only. That's it. Just keep it simple. I have to deal with the subject here. Now, our teacher. Our teacher is a single person. Our teacher has a very kind face, cruel face, happy face, or our teacher is very jolly in nature. Whatever be the reason, I am concerned with only our teacher. Our teacher is a single person and our teacher has. Is it clear? I think the concept is clear. You don't have to worry or you don't have to learn the other part. What it is doing, it hardly matters. You have to just keep in mind, for present perfect tense, I have to use has or have plus verb third form, that is the past participle form. That's it. Now, have or has, where I have to use? Have with plural person and has with single person. That's it. Nothing to means get anxious or worried about. Tense is, my dear students, tense is such a chapter which is very interesting also and very typical also. Typical when you have means a feeling of danger, like how I will do it, feeling of means nervousness, how I will do it, then this is a tough job, right? But if your concept is clear, just make your mind smooth. You make your mind means tension free, that I have to learn these 2 concepts for present perfect tense, then I am sorted. That's it. So no need to worry. I have seen my brother. Single person is there. I have used has. Whatever ma'am will give the example, if the subject is single, I will use has. If the subject is plural, I will use have. Now the third sentence, I. I have already said many times, I is the strongest person in grammar and I don't require any helping hand. So I is overall a what? A strong person. So strong person, that means having the power of more than one person. That is, in itself, I is means doing the work of a plural part. So I have. With I, you will always use have. Like in my previous chapter, when I was teaching present continuous tense, I have told you for I, you will use am. For I here, you will use have. Just keep it in mind, I have. That, okay? So I think this exercise is also clear. The remaining part of both exercise A and exercise B, I am going to send you in your WhatsApp group so that you can complete it from there. Okay, now let's move to the third exercise. Now let's see exercise C. Use the correct form of verb. Use the correct form of verb given in bracket. Given in bracket. Number 1, my mother has dash the food. Now what is the verb given here? Cook. Now let's see the next sentence. The students have dash their answer. Now third one, she has dash my book. Return. See, this is very simple. Just see here. Use the correct form of the verb given in the bracket. That means I have to deal only with the verb. What verb is given there? I have to deal with that only. Has or have is already given there. So we don't have to worry about the single person or the plural person. I have to just see the verb which is given there and what is the third form of that verb. Okay. For this, all the forms of the verb should be on your tip of the tongue. You have to learn it means thoroughly. So you can easily solve any chapter of tense if your verb and the means forms of verbs are on your tongue tip. Okay. So let's start. My mother has dashed the food. Cook. What is the third form? Cooked. C-O-O-K-E-D. Cooked. Okay. The students have dashed their answer. Write, wrote, written. The students have written their answer. W-R-I-T-T-E-N. Okay. She has dashed my book. Return. She has returned my book. Return. Then ed. Generally, in means almost 80 to 90%, I am telling, in almost 80 to 90% verb, we just add ed or en at the last. And in few verb, the third form is not changed, like read, read, read. But what we will read? We will read? No. Read, read, read. We will read as read, but the spelling will remain unchanged. Okay, so it is very simple. Just you have to learn the three forms of verb and you are sorted with all the exercises of the tense. I hope exercise C is also clear to you. In the first exercise, we have done the past participle form of verb. In the second exercise, we have done where to use has and where to use have. And in the third exercise, we have to use the correct form of verb. That means again the past participle form of the verb. This is just to show you how the exercises can come in your exam. Okay. remaining part of the exercises I will send you on your WhatsApp group so that you can complete your work. Thank you. That's all for today. And then the remaining exercises are there D, E, F, that we will do in our next video. So do watch this video twice so that the concept of present perfect tense will be clear to you. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay at home and stay safe. Okay. Bye-bye, students.